Hi guys, so today we have Mike in. So Mike is a system wearer, has been for
3 months.
3 months. So Mike's hair did lose a bit of hair. There was obviously an issue with the system. Sometimes it happens, very rarely, but you know, sometimes nothing's ever perfect, as we all know in this world at the moment. So he's coming today and we've got another system we're going to fit on him, and we're going to go through it, show you how it's done, what we're going to do. So Mike will probably be telling you a few stories as he has just been telling me, but we'll get through it and we'll do some little bits in a minute. Right, so we're just going to give him a quick little trim around his ears, although he doesn't really need much off because he was only in, was it last week?
Yes.
So really, not really a haircut, it's just tidying up any little bits that have grown back. So right, we're just placing it on, just to make sure that the template still fits nice and tight. Get it in the right position. We should leave it like that.
Gosh, look like a disciple.
That's it. Bit of rock and roll. So Mike was just asking about making sure that the hairline's in the right place, and what we usually say is we aim for 4 fingers. So as you can see, just there, it's just above my finger. And the reason we do it is if we say, Mike, if you raise your eyebrows for me again, what we want to do is we want to stay out of these creases. Because if we do go into these creases, what can happen is over time, you'll be, how do I explain it? You'll keep raising your eyebrows and the little lip will just keep lifting ever so slightly. And over like a course of a day or a week or a month, however long you get out of bonds, then that obviously happens a lot. So obviously we just got to make sure we keep it in a nice flat part of the head. So I'm sure we'd like to put some lines down. We're going to get it all sorted for him. As you can see, she does it slightly different than me. So I do like lines, although he obviously does dots. Right, so Mike has tape and glue.
Yeah.
So obviously we'll glue the front. So we use those dots as guidelines really. And what we use them for is so that we know not to go below them, so that you don't, you know, get too much glue. So Zoe's just doing a thin layer now. And then when this is dried, it'll go clear. So when it's clear, we then know to go on, do another one, and then we'll show you the taping up in a minute. So this system is slightly different to Mike's usual one. So usually Mike has a poly-banded system. This one is a all lace. So usually we would use Ultra Hold on the other one, the tape, sorry, Ultra Hold tape, not the glue. So this one, because it's an all lace system, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use lace tape, because it does tend to stick slightly better to tape, to the lace when it's, you know, an all lace system. So we'll get this taped up and get ready to attach it. So accidentally, I didn't press record, but as you can see, we've got it rolled down now, and that was all my fault, I totally forgot. So we're just gonna push the front down the lace just into the glue a little bit, just to make sure it gets a nice and natural looking hairline. So then the next step is cutting it. So I think, Mike, you have it quite short, don't you? Quite short and forward.
Yeah, but I quite like this. Looks very nice.
Well, you can leave it like that if you want. That's it, we're done for the day. So obviously I'm going to video little bits of it being cut, and then we'll see the finished one at the end. So obviously on the edges we razor cut, just so we can give it a nice good blend. So we take little small sections and we keep working round. So I'm not going to film the whole thing, obviously. I'm just going to do little bits, and then we will edit them all together to make a slightly different video.
my glasses off here.
From my glasses, need them to see, and then you don't need them when you need other things done. So we're just doing the finishing touches, just putting a bit of a light kind of matte clay through it, or paste, and I think this one is. We always recommend like a matte product more so than like a wet look, because obviously want to try to keep the hair as tidy and as thick looking as possible. Okay. How are you feeling, Mike?
Very good.
Bit better?
Feeling 10 years, 15 years younger.
Well, 10 years with younger was a show we did, so that would have been quite apt then, wouldn't it? Right then, so Mike's now finished. He's got another system on, looking a lot better than the last one.
Yeah, feeling better.
Feeling better, most importantly. So Mike told me a little story about how he came to look into hair systems. So I said I'd get him to share it with you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was looking into the systems beforehand, and then I just looking into them. So then next thing I know, I'm helping my son to do his work on his house. I'm down the steps and he's taking a photo of me doing some work. And what you don't see more than anything is the back of your head.
That's definitely true.
So when he took this photo and sent it to me, that's all I seen was just this tanned, bald thing, which I thought I had a bit of hair in the back. You know, you don't pick a mirror up every day and look at the back of your head. So that really prompted me, and this is where I am now.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't realise, like I always say to people when they come in and like they have systems done, they don't realise sometimes hair loss in different areas. Sometimes when we do like templates, they go, God, my template shouldn't be that big. And you're like, that's where you've got no hair.
Yeah.
But and like, has it made a big difference for you in terms of like how you feeling yourself and that?
Feeling fantastic, looking good. I had a lot of hair when I was young, and I didn't believe that I would lose so much. And whether it's the way of life or whatever, or it's just in the genes.
I always blame women. That's what I blame my hair loss on.
Well,
all that stress over the years.
Stress is the one, yes. And and I've got it back at last, and I wouldn't be without it now.
Great.
So that's and it's big thanks to obviously everybody here, just making it so simple for me.
No worries. Yeah. Well, we'd like to say goodbye. We'd like to say goodbye now, and we'll see him again in probably about a month, isn't it?
Yeah.
See you again.
All the best. Bye.